Well, good afternoon. Whoa, we're going around a corner. Oh, G-force. I do hope you can hear me above the car noise. We're in Fenella and we are driving back from this afternoon's wassailing ceremony at For Earth's Sake. And it all went well. Very well indeed. There's Paul. Paul's driving. I drove here. Paul's driving back. Yeah, it went well. It was good. I'm going to show you a little clip. Now, these are the Hook Eagle Morris dancers who did the ceremony. And here's a little clip of what they look like. Roll VT. So there you go. That's a little taster of what Morris dancing looks like. I know it's all a bit bizarre, isn't it? But it's a great tradition in England. Is it English, Morris dancing? Yeah, it is English. So yeah, we're driving back. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. And yeah, it's been a good day.
It's been a lovely day, and
Yeah.
It's been sunny, perfect weather.
Very sunny, yeah, lovely weather for it, so there you go. I'll see you later. Bye for now. It's Sunday evening. We're back at home, having had a lovely day out. So we, let me think, got up around 7ish. I think we were both awake before 7, to be honest. You know what it's like when you're going out for the day and you've got to be up at a certain time. I think that affects your sleep. Well, it certainly does for us, because you're kind of paranoid that you're not going to wake up even though you've set an alarm. So yeah, we got up. I did a little bit of video of the sunrise, took some photos, posted them, because my priority is always thinking of you. It is. If I can share something, I will, if it's interesting and engaging, hopefully. So we had some toast for breakfast, got dressed, got into the car, I drove, and we got down to Vanessa's for, I think, around 10:30. We did a couple of little, well, I did a couple of little jobs for Vanessa, and Paul got stuck in doing things as well. A little minimal help from us because, you know, too many cooks and all of that. There were plenty of volunteers already. And then we went into the orchard and met the leaders of the Morris dancers and had a little chat with them, which was nice. And then the event itself started around, I think, midday. And then everybody sort of moved into the barn for some refreshments. And that was really pleasant because there were several ladies there that I got chatting with. And I ended up sitting with them and chatting and just talking about life. It was lovely to see Isabel from The Natural Choice. And if you follow us on Planet Vegetaria, you'll see posts from Isabel. She runs a company that provides cleaning and catering services with natural products, no chemicals, no nasty chemicals. Obviously, everything is a chemical, but no nasty chemicals. So it's lovely to see her, lovely to see Vanessa, lovely to see Vanessa's sister Claire. So yeah, we had a great time and we were on the road back home around 3ish. And we're about to settle down for the evening. Paul's going to make some food. I've got a wash on. So yeah, it was a good day. It was good to go out. I must admit, I wasn't particularly looking forward to going out on a long drive. Not sure why. I'm not really into long car journeys at the moment. And I can't really pin down why. I think it's due to it being winter. And I'm always a little bit nervous of having long car journeys with the risk of inclement weather. But today the weather was really good. It was a perfect day for the wassailing event. So yeah, it was fine. Everything was fine. I don't like driving in bad weather, I have to say. And I've done my fair share of it over the years. The worst weather I find for driving in is heavy, heavy rain. And the other one is fog. Thick fog. Luckily, I've never been caught out in heavy snowfall, which again is a bad one to drive in because if it falls heavily quickly, you can get stuck pretty quickly. You will get stuck pretty quickly. And that is dangerous. You know, people end up having to sleep in their car. No, thank you. I'm not going to do that. I don't like to take those kind of risks because, you know, the consequences can be dire. Yeah, but today was perfect. No risk of bad weather today. So yeah, all is good. Yeah, I feel pretty good. And you know why? Because I'm off work tomorrow. That always gives me a spring in my step. Yeah, I know. I think we all know that feeling, don't we? So yeah, nothing else to report. It's quite cool this evening, quite chilly, and it's actually been quite a nice warm day. I wasn't cold at all today. And I had my thermals on, and I didn't wear my big winter coat, but I wore my big green cloak. Well, I call it a cloak. It's a long coat. And I bought it years ago, and I don't wear it very often. It's a really nice cotton coat with unusual buttons. Yeah, and I wore it with my big hand-knitted scarf that I made a few years ago. So I was lovely and warm. And the barn that we were in for the catering part of the event, the Great Green Barn, as it's called, which I hadn't seen since it's been done up, was lovely and warm. Yeah. And it had that lovely old smell to it, that smell of wood and natural materials, just a lovely smell. So yeah, we enjoyed our day today. It was jolly good. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. It's Monday evening and it's been a lovely day. Yeah. I mean, a lovely day off. That's what I mean. So let me summarize what I've done today, how I've made use of my time. Nothing exciting. Washing, changed the bedding, soaked my tea towels. I did a little bit of music, nothing spectacular. I didn't spend very long on it. I wasn't feeling terribly inspired, to be honest. What else? Had a little rest in the afternoon for about half an hour, which was quite fun, although it was quite cool. Paul said, "Do you want a blanket?" I said, "No, I'm going to get up in a minute." And I did do. I didn't spend too long on the sofa, but it was rather luxurious to do that, because I don't do that very often these days, as you know. So yeah, I felt quite good today. I felt as though our trip out yesterday kind of gave me a bit of a, not a boost, but just a different perspective. And I think recently we've sort of, well, I've been housebound and workbound. There's not been an awful lot of other stuff going on, which is fine. But life gets a little bit boring, you know? So to do something different and to go out on a Sunday, which I wouldn't normally do, was, yeah, it was quite fun. And it was nice to meet new people. So I think all of that sort of, gave me a little bit of a pep, which is quite nice. But it's back to work tomorrow. Yeah. Which, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to that much. I would love to start spending my days doing creative things and really getting into creativity. But let's see. Let's see what happens. I may decide to give up full-time work. It is my prerogative to do that. So maybe I have to make some firm decisions about that. Watch this space. I'm not going to do anything rash, and I'm certainly not going to cut my nose off to spite my face, so to speak, as they say. I think that would be foolish. I need to leave my options open as much as possible. And I know that's a bit of a, what's the word? It's a bit of a luxury to be able to sort of choose whether I earn more money or not. But I also have a hankering to really start doing other stuff. I can't see me spending another year doing full-time work. I think it would drive me insane. And I think the recent taste of extra freedom has illustrated that for me. So let's see. Decision making. I'm not always great at doing that, but I take my time to weigh up the pros and cons. And I have the luxury of having that time to do that. So anywho, Paul is making some food for us. We're having some leftover mash. I think he's sort of doing a sort of mashed potato omelette type thing, which will be nice. So yeah, I shall enjoy our evening and back to work tomorrow. There we go. Can't have it all. Can't have it all. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. It's Tuesday evening. So how has today been? Well, I had a really bad night's sleep. was ridiculous. I have no idea why, but I kept waking up. Paul was snoring at one point, so that woke me up. I heard 2 o'clock bong on the clock down here, and we'd forgotten to shut the door to the what we call our middle room, so I could hear the top clock ticking and bonging. So that disturbed me. And then worst of all, I must have slept when I did sleep in a strange position because I woke up with a stiff neck, which has just started to ease. I popped a very low dose of ibuprofen at work this afternoon, and I think that has helped to ease it up, but it was really feeling knotted in my shoulder. Very painful all day, and ended up giving me a bit of a headache this morning around sort of 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Started getting a headache, but it eased off. So yeah, my hair's a bit of a mess today. So yeah, that didn't really, didn't make the day go very well, let's put it that way. We had another death at work this morning. So when that happens, there are a couple of things that have to be done. So an email has to be sent to the whole team to announce that news, and then you have to set a date of death on the system. And then other things have to happen. There has to be an incident report and all of that. So that was sad. I think it's about the 3rd or 4th death in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? The circle of life, so they say. So yeah, it's been a relatively, not stressful day, but busy, a bit niggly, a few niggly things. And of course, having a bit of a shoulder neck issue doesn't make you feel in the best of moods, let's put it that way. But of course, one can't let that show. No, one tries not to anyway. Depends what happens, depends who pushes your buttons. So yeah, few silly things going on at work. People not doing what they should do, people not getting back to people. And of course, I'm the one that has to take the message when people get annoyed about something, which is fine. It's fine, I don't mind. So yeah, I'm hoping for a good night's sleep tonight. Paul is making some dinner. We're having a bolognese with some pasta. So yum, lovely. And then as usual, we will settle down to play a game perhaps, although I'm not particularly in the mood tonight, to be honest. My brain feels a little bit foggy this evening. Yeah, but there you go. So not the brightest of days, and it's not been the brightest of days outside either. Weather-wise, it's been very dull. We had a glimpse of sun just after lunch, but then it clouded over again. But I'm pleased to report it's much lighter at 5 o'clock now, which is lovely to see. So we just need some bright, fresh days now to pep us all up. Yeah. Anything else to report today? I don't think so. I think that's it. So that's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. It's Wednesday evening and I'm home alone. Paul is running very late down at For Earth's Sake. He's having to help Vanessa with some stuff. And he's texted me to say, eat, I'm going to be late. So, without sounding too harsh, I'm not very happy about it. we'll leave it there. You know, I mean, there's helping out and there's going above and beyond, you know. So anyway, I better not say anything more. But I'm not best pleased. How's it been for me today? It's been a busy day at work. Quite a few calls, quite a lot of document work to do. Yeah, it's just been busy. Seems everybody's busy at the moment. Weather-wise, it's feeling quite cool this evening and a bit breezy, and I believe we're going to have some rain, but then it's going to get apparently really warm, like 14 degrees towards the end of the week. So yeah, the good thing about today is I managed to catch up with my boss, and next week I'm going to do my ordinary hours. I'm going to do the whole of Wednesday, but I'm going to be off Thursday and Friday, thank goodness. So hopefully Paul and I can plan something to do together. And hopefully the weather will be okay. I've heard the long range forecast for February is that we're going to have a cold snap again. So we'll see, but I'm all stocked up with coal and logs. I haven't bought any more, or Paul bought me some more logs, but haven't bought any more coal, but I cleaned out the fireplace at the weekend and I've got my stuff out here already should we have a cold snap. I've eaten. I've had some leftover bolognese with some bulgur wheat, which was delicious, I have to say. And I've just been going through the TV channels looking for something to watch, and it's just all so shite, frankly. We have a regular magazine programme which is called The One Show at 7 o'clock, and I occasionally dip into it to see who's on. Oh, it's just such rubbish. I can't abide the presenters. I'm not in a very good mood, I've just realised today. I'm in a bit of a whingy mood. I don't know why really, but like I say, I'm not happy about Paul getting home that late. You know. Can you hear that wind coming down the chimney? Anywho, I best go because I don't think I've got anything positive to say really. I'm not feeling low or depressed. I'm just a bit pissed off that Paul has to work that late. Don't agree with it. If he was being paid really big money, then fair enough, but, you know. What was that? Funny noise? I'm going. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. So it's 5 o'clock. I'm just on the roof at work. And I just thought I'd share this sunset with you. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased it's light at this time of the evening now. It's great. Look at those colours. Just spectacular. Birds are singing. Lovely. Good evening, it's Friday evening, hurrah, we've made it to the weekend, almost, just about. So today, what's it been like today? Well, it's been busy at work. Weather-wise, we had a lovely afternoon, it was very sunny, and then it clouded over, and then it was sunny again, and then it clouded over again. So no spectacular sunset this evening. More's the pity, because yesterday's was absolutely gorgeous, as you saw. Just stunning, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, back to work. Yeah, busy day. I blame one of my colleagues for using the Q word. Quite a lot of phone calls, quite a lot of random phone calls about things that we just don't deal with, like council tax. Somebody phoned me and started asking me about, I said, you need to phone council tax. We don't deal with that. We don't deal with benefits. And we don't deal with council tax, just like we don't deal with housing, you know? People have this sort of idea that social workers deal with everything, and they don't. They deal with a lot, but there's quite a few things they don't deal with, because there are dedicated departments to deal with those things. And then this afternoon was particularly busy because I had to do a local induction for a couple of new nurses. So a local induction is just talking about the team and kind of my place in the team, the kind of support in terms of admin that they're likely to get, and covering things like door codes, because we have multiple coded doors, how to book rooms through reception, a whole list of things. It takes about an hour. And today it took about an hour and a quarter. But of course, I'm still receiving emails. I'm still receiving pieces of work to do, even though I told my colleagues I was going to be out of the picture for an hour. So, but they still kept sending me things to do. And it got to about, I don't know, 4:45, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to finish. No way. And as you know, I like to finish my work. I like to be clean slate by 5 o'clock, always. It's one of my personal policies. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to finish, and I really don't want to finish late. And the service manager left, and he was the last one in the building apart from me. So I thought, no, I'm going to have to take my laptop home. So I did. Brought the laptop home and finished off. And it took me about 50 minutes. So I emailed my boss and told her, so obviously I will claim an extra hour's pay for doing that, which is good. But I'm glad that the week is over. It's been a sort of mixed week, really, in terms of work levels. But okay. And I'm very much looking forward to next week, which will be a short week. Lovely. Super. So yeah, Saturday tomorrow, which for ours means a work day, because we'll be filming Sunday Chat and doing housework. All of those bits and pieces need to be done. I did a couple of washes during the week, so I'm not too far behind on my washes. But yeah, there you go. That's it. Paul's making coleslaw at the moment, so I guess we're having burgers and coleslaw, one of my favourite meals. Veggie burgers, of course. So yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for the final vlog of the week. Take care. Bye for now. Good morning. It's Saturday morning and it's a changeable day. It did start off quite bright, but now it's clouded over. But as usual, it's a busy morning for us. We're just in the middle of filming, so if I turn you around, you can see the light and the tripod pointing at the sofa. We've just filmed Sunday Chat. And and we're just about to film our read-along. So we've chosen our books, our next 2 books. So we're going to film that now and get that done because that's overdue. And then I've got to edit this video and Sunday chat and the read-along and get that all uploaded and sorted. I've just turned the lights off because we have all the lights on during the filming. And yeah, the light levels are changing today. So there must be quite a bit of a breeze and the cloud must be moving quite rapidly. It was breezy last night. It was whistling down the chimney. So yeah, Saturday's always a busy day. Always. It's a work day for us, which is fine. Absolutely fine. We're used to it. And it's, in terms of temperature, I've suddenly felt a little bit cool. So I've just got my heater on just to give me a little blast of warmth before we continue. So yeah, that's it. So all in all, it's been a busy week, really. And it's a busy weekend. I've got to do chores as well. Got to do the bed, the dusting, the washing. I've not got too much washing to do, but there is some that needs to be done. So yeah, work, work, work. Things, never change, do they really? Week after week. Anyhow, so I'm going to say goodbye and we're going to crack on with our filming and then it'll be lunchtime. Great. Take care. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Bye for now.